What is up? It is so nice to be back. Thank you guys for clicking on the channel on this video. We're in Justin's kitchen, so let's go, okay? Alright, so we're going to be doing something a little bit different. It's not an exact recipe. We are just going to be making some breakfast burritos. So I typically do this on a Sunday. As you guys know, Justin's Kitchen is usually put up on Mondays, or if not, Sunday evenings, late Sunday night, if you will. But I thought because of last week, kind of mishap, if you will, I would jump in a little bit early. And yes, there will be another one coming Sunday or / Monday. We'll see. But before we get into all of that, as you guys can see, I do have another apron here. And I don't know why or how it's happening, but thank you guys, because this is another gift. And I love this one. It has some pockets in it and stuff, so it's a little bit different. So I think I'm going to kind of just switch it out and play. I'll even keep the white one in. She's good enough. She came back. She says she's sorry for yelling, being mean. Yeah, so anyway, let's get right into it, you guys. Go ahead and get yourself a nice size pan. This is about a medium size. I do have a bigger one, but I think that this will cut it. Because you're going to need a little bit of space. Now, labels aside, who cares? This is hot premium pork sausage. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Hot. I'm just going to I hate messing with meats, you guys. If you would have seen the video that I tried to post and was muted the whole entire freaking time last week, you would have saw me cooking a whole entire chicken. And that means my hands got onto the chicken's body. It was the most, and I'm being dramatic and queenie about it, but you guys, that is some shit. That is disgusting. No wonder why it costs so much, or no wonder why they can charge so much for you to get 2 chicken breasts for like $8 freaking now. 2 or 3 chicken breasts, I could be wrong, whatever, but point being is that I understand why people don't like messing with the whole turkey or the whole chicken or whatever it is. Oh, I don't want to get it dirty. Anyway, alright you guys, so I just did that, okay, put it in a pan. It could have been on. I'm just going to start getting it hot, real hot. Let's go 6 or 7 on my end, but that's about medium high, and we're going to get that started, and come on. I know it's a little bit bright in here, but just bear with me. I think it looks quite nice to myself. Anyway, get yourself one of these, put it in the sink, and then get yourself a bowl because we're cracking 12 eggs, you guys. Probably not going to make you have to go through all of this, but yes, in fact, that's what we're going to be doing for just a second, and I'll show you on the flip side. Alright, you guys, and that is literally that. So, 12 eggs, and then what are we going to do next? One might want to know. What are you going to do next? Okay, if you could only imagine, why don't you comment down below what we're going to do next, if you would be so kind to communicate that. Obviously, we're going to stir the out of this. Okay, so we're just, and honestly, you can do it any way you wanted to, but it doesn't require a lot of skills. So this is one of those things where if you have kids and they see mommy or daddy in the kitchen being like, excuse me, I'm gonna help, I can do this, they're not messing with knives or anything, so come on, let them get in the kitchen with you. And alright, so we've got it. Everybody knows what an egg looks like, and I'm going to go ahead, whoa, excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and pour, and we all know how much that is, okay? That's what you can do whenever you live by yourself, or that's what you can do if you want to piss somebody else off, is drink straight from the bottle. Alright, so give it a little bit nice, be smooth about it, be nice and easy. You gotta let that milk get up in those eggs. Give it a good stir. That sausage is, almost about halfway done at this point. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue cooking the sausage, and the eggs are there now, and then I'm going to get on with the next part of the video. Okay, one thing I do want to know is, I did say to put it up on medium high. And it's okay to do that, but quite literally as it's starting, to get to that hot heat. Just immediately bring it down a little bit. The fat will start popping, and then you'll get burnt, to be honest with you. So if you don't turn it down just a little bit, especially at the beginning. And then the second piece of advice, at least for this recipe, if you're following me on it, which would be incredible if somebody did actually make something and post a picture saying I made it from Justin's kitchen, that would be hilarious, and that would be sweet. But anyway, the note is that I would say get it minced. You know, like Taco Bell's, what I like to call refried beef. It's kind of like pasty almost. It's not pasty, but if you've ever tasted or seen or felt the texture of the beef that Taco Bell provides for you, you would know that it's somewhere in between soy and somewhere in between beef. I guess what I'm trying to get at is finely mix, stir, whatever you want to do here with this, but this kind of motion is what I'm getting at. I don't know, stab, puncture, chop, whatever. But I want to get it in small little pieces, okay, as small as I can. And the reason for that, just in this particular recipe, if you will, or this meal, is that I want, whenever I'm making my burrito, I don't want it to be challenging with pieces, bigger pieces and smaller pieces. And I'm also going to do the same thing with the egg. So yeah, I'm here. We've got a couple more steps to go. I am going to put a little bit of garlic in this mixture here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I don't know, you guys can tell me how big of a difference is this compared to actual, you know, garlic. I mean, I have cooked with garlic cloves, and I know the whole spiel, you know, it's fresh and this and that, but like, this is $1. I mean, this was a freaking $1. I wonder, ingredients: minced garlic, water, citrus acid, and, oh, citrus acid. Okay, so it is straight up garlic. I mean, you can't mess it up. It's just very affordable to me. So I wonder if you guys can share with me, is the garlic clove going to make this dish worth the expense of garlic, or do you think garlic powder or minced garlic from the dollar store is okay? So anyway, with that being said, that's about all I'm going to throw in. Do we want some pepper? You guys, do you love a pepper? Do you love some peppers? Do you love the black pepper? I love the black pepper. I actually think that this is a new one. Oh, and another side note, just for fun's sake, give all of your dry seasonings like this a little mixy mix before you use them. It actually, it makes a lot of a difference. It really does. What happens is some of the seasonings will fall at the bottom and some will stay up at the top. And then you don't really have the actual mixture that they had intended you to eat. So anyway, we've now got hot sausage on the stove. We've got 12 eggs that are over there mixed with a little bit of whole milk and a swig down the hatch while we were there. Okay, so this is just going to finish up here, and then I'm going to bring you, I'm not going to pause it on you, I promise, I promise. I'm going to bring you right back to this lovely bright-ass spot. Can you stay up on that little ledge, please? Don't make this video look stupid. Alright, now I've got some flaxseed and I just don't ever use it. So I've had it for a while. It was on sale and I'm like, okay, cool, flaxseed. We all know flaxseed is good for you. So I guess the recommending size is like, what, 2 teaspoons? 2 tablespoons. So I'm just going to go ahead and do one in the egg, and then another. But I want to show you too that this is very finely ground, so it's like coffee ground, really. Add it if you have it, I guess, or add it if it makes you feel good or makes you feel happy. There's another thing that I got. You'll soon realize in Justin's kitchen that I'm a mixture of, like, I love getting in the kitchen and I love chopping stuff and I love using like real raw foods and everything. But if I can get a deal, I'm going to get a deal. And if I can find something that is like this, a breakfast seasoning, for like $1.99, and it has jalapeno peppers in it, chili peppers, paprika, garlic, tomato, has like, I don't know, dehydrated. It says it, you guys, it says it, so it has to be real. And I'm just gonna put a good old, excuse me, let's go. A little, I don't know, it just isn't coming out the way I thought it would. Okay, so anyway, now it's starting to look a lot like Christmas. Okay, you guys, let's get this shit on the road, okay? Okay, so like I said, I can get pretty thrifty, and I'll show you another. Make sure you clean that. Make sure you clean your scissors there after you cut open that sausage. I'm not going to say that I did or that I didn't. I'm just saying you need to protect yourself from any kind of diseases. But you guys, for $1.99, shit. I actually used to separate this stuff and put it in my own bags and be like, look, I cut. I might do that again, so we're not below that one, Justin. Okay, so what I'm going to do, everything's pretty much ready for, you know, the fun stuff to begin. But what I'm going to do, so I want to take a lot of that moisture out of the frozen peppers, green pepper, yellow pepper, red pepper, and onion. So I'm just going to set it out here. And I'm really not, I don't need all that much. We're going to give it a little extra than that. Because I want the textures to be consistent, I don't know if I'm saying texture or if I want like the size of the meat and the egg and the proportion size. Okay, do we know what we're talking about today? Did you even really need to make this video? I mean, was it that necessary, Dustin? Okay. So what I'm trying to say here, if I can just say it, is, okay, you see this piece? Well, I want that piece to be in about 2 or 3. Give yourself a couple seconds just to, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we just want things to be a little bit smaller. And the odds are is I'm not going to even put in all of these peppers, and which obviously I'm just going to put away. And that bag for $1.99, you can't go wrong with that, you guys. Let me get done chopping, and then we'll move on to the most important step, okay? Alright, you guys, so the sausage is done. I drained it. Make sure that you cool that down. You don't want to put that hot oil in the sink, period, but just make sure that before you start handling it over by the sink, you at least cool it down. I do have like a little can that I put underneath. So let's just go. I've got about a cup, okay, of all the peppers and the onions that I'm going to use. And you do want to keep the burner down to a low. I'm on 2 right now, a little bit past, a little hotter than simmer. You can go ahead and turn it up to about a 3, maybe like medium low, if you will. And then I'm going to get right back with you guys, but first we're going to go ahead and put in this guy, all that 12 eggs, and I'm just going to make some damn scrambled eggs. And you know, we're going to get right back into folding time. Alright, you guys, so I have the sausage and the eggs and the peppers and everything good and ready. Basically, it's about 3/4 done, so now I'm going to take a bunch of cheese. I'm going to just throw it on top of there and mix that in. So we've got some cheese on the inside of all of this goodness. And then we'll go back and maybe top off each burrito just a little bit. Alright, you guys, I'm just going to put a little extra cheese down there at the ditty on the burrito if you don't understand my language. And then I'm going to do 3 little ice cream scoops, okay? Now, less is more, but not too much less. But less is more in a burrito. I've learned the hard way. Once you overfill, no good. So just take the ends, keep them parallel, do a little twist over, and roll, roll, roll. You guys, it's so easy. And here we have it. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, Peace.